Today's video is a 3 palettes, 3 looks video. This was a video idea created by my friend NYX, who I will link down below. Basically, kind of featuring some different eyeshadow palettes that are out on the market, giving you a look with each of them, giving you my initial thoughts on them. Now, of course, these aren't full reviews. This is only the first time I'm using each of these palettes, but it's just like a little sampler, kind of giving you my quick thoughts, showing what you could create with these palettes, and maybe you want to shop your stash and recreate these looks with what you've already got. Whatever the reason is for you being here, welcome. My name is Rachel if you are new here, and if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. The first look you are going to see is with the Unearthly Cosmetics Gargoyle palette. This is their Halloween release for this year, and it is a beautiful, more vampy, mostly cool toned color story. The second look is with the Clionadh Cosmetics Paleo palette. This isn't super new, but it is new to me, and I wanted to use it because this is a beautiful, kind of half neutral, half blue palette. Absolutely love it. And then the third and final look, which is what you are seeing on my face right now. I did use the entire Sigma and the Little Mermaid collection, but this is what the palette looks like. Again, kind of half neutral, half colorful. So yeah, that is what you're going to see today. Let me know your thoughts on anything that I used today. Did you pick any of these collections up? Are you eyeing them? Are you skipping them? And I will link all of these collections down below in the description box. Everything that is on my face in every look will also be listed down below in the description box. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoy eyeshadows, and let's do it. All right, the first look you are going to see is with the Unearthly Cosmetics Gargoyle palette. Look at this. I mean, this is like the actual box that it comes in, and it looks amazing. Like, look at that. I love it. And on the back of the box, we have information about the different shades here. And then when you open it up, here is the palette. I do really like how they package their palettes in these boxes. They feel very, very secure. And then that is what the actual palette looks like. Absolutely beautiful. And on the inside, we have this really gorgeous, primarily cool toned palette. We do have a row up here that is more neutral leading. So very excited to play with this palette. Let me give you some information about it while I pop up close-ups and swatches. So this is the Gargoyle palette. It retails for $68. This palette is your go-to for exploring both dark, moody tones and radiant, shifting hues. The smooth, blendable formulas make it easy to achieve any look. 18 shades in fully magnetic removable pans. At the time of filming, this palette is available for purchase. It is made in China, and Unearthly Cosmetics is cruelty-free. I do have an affiliate code with Unearthly. It is Rachel. It will save you 10% on your purchase on their site. And thank you so much if you do use my code. I really appreciate the support. I did receive this palette in PR from the brand, but I did actually purchase the whole rest of the collection. It has not made its way to me yet. So when I do get those products, I will test them out, of course, for you. I have already primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I am going to go into the shade Ancient Spire right here, very lightly on a fluffy brush, and just blend this through the crease. Really pretty. I went in with a really like fluffy brush, so I was able to diffuse it enough to make it more of a transition shade for me. But of course, they've got good pigment on Unearthly Mattes, so you could go in with a denser brush to get a little more color payoff, but I did this on purpose. Next, I'm gonna go in with the shade Perched right here, which is just a slightly deeper brown, and put this a little lower in the crease. I'm gonna go into the shade Sinister Figure, this deep purple, and put this in the outer corner. Gorgeous. Yeah, Unearthly Mattes are just really pigmented, but really, really easy to blend out, really easy to work with. They're just some of my favorites, honestly. So off camera, I just put the NYX Glitter Primer all over my lid, and I'm gonna go into the shade Mystic Stone, a high shine purple that shifts to mauve with green, gold, and pink sparkles. So that's what I'm seeing, different color sparkles in there. Oh, can't wait, can't wait. So let's do it. Unearthly's new shimmer formula is top notch. All right, I will be right back. I'm just gonna put on some more makeup and I will come back and we can finish the eye look together.
12 seconds later.
Just kidding, I'm back. I changed my mind. So all I did was line my upper lash line with a black liquid liner. I wanna go into the black shade called Cathedral Shadows, and I want to kind of smoke this liner out. I'm not gonna wing it out, but just smoke it out. All right, I'm back. Let's finish up the eye look together. I'm gonna take the black called Cathedral Shadows and just push that up against my lower lash line. I'm gonna take a little pencil brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Sinister Figure and blend that out. Then I'm gonna take a little tiny fluffy brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Ancient Spire and Perch, just mixing those together and blend it out. I wanna see if I can use the shade Gothic Grace as an inner corner highlight, because I do love me a matte inner corner highlight. Let's see. Yeah, that definitely works. That is bright enough. For my waterline, I am going to use ColourPop's Cream Gel Liner in the shade Charmer. I like the looks of this, so I'm gonna go off camera, finish up the rest of my look, and I will come back to show you the final look. All right, and this is the finished look. What do you think? I love it. I went away from this big light. I went into my bedroom, the lights were off, and I took my cell phone and I put the flashlight on and looked in the mirror at the shimmer with the flashlight on it. Oh my goodness, so sparkly. So like if you're gonna wear this in low lighting, it's going to be magical, okay? I mean, I've already said this 1,000 times, but I really love the Unearthly Cosmetics shimmer formula as of the past couple of years. It is just so good. So good. And their mattes have always been good in my opinion. They're pigmented right off the bat, which I really enjoy. So yeah, I mean, so far, so good. I really love this look. It is a little more neutral leaning, but of course you can create like a straight up neutral look if you just use the top row, but there are a lot of blues mixed in here as well. So I will play with those at some point, maybe for short form content. But yeah, I really like this look. But now I'm gonna send you off to the next look. All right, look number 2, we are going to use the Paleo palette from Clionadh Cosmetics. Very excited. I purchased this. They actually sent me Archeo, but I wanna play with Paleo, but I'll show both of them to you. Why the heck not? Look at this palette. I have no words. I'm so freaking excited. Now, you might be thinking, Rachel, that palette has a lot of blues. Yes, okay, yes, but there's only one blue matte, and these other blues are shimmers, and actually, I quite like the combination of warm neutrals with blue shimmer. And that's what I'm gonna do today, doing some more neutral mattes with a blue shimmer on the lid. I feel like it's really gonna look good. And then I'll show you Archeo as well. This is what Archeo looks like. This one is so beautiful as well. We've got some neutrals, we got some pops of color. This looks stunning. I cannot wait to use these. I haven't even swatched them yet, although you are going to see the swatches. There is a third palette, which I don't personally have, but the Paleo palette retails for $74.98. It is actually a remastered palette that they've had in the past, but it's got a different look and formula. This specialty palette contains 12 shades in a variety of formulas inspired by the Mesozoic era and natural prehistory. Paleo is the most neutral in the series, but has a gorgeous selection of both warm and cool tones. It's made in Canada, vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and talc-free. And just for the heck of it, I will pop up swatches and give you information about Archeo as well. It also retails for $74.98. It says, our Archeo palette is back with a remastered look and formula. Inspired by ruins and remnants of the past, this palette is our representation of collective history as seen through a modern perspective. A rainbow palette with a twist, Archeo contains 12 shades in a variety of formulas, perfect for those who like both bold and muted colors. And same thing, it is vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and talc-free. So I do have an affiliate code with Clionadh. It's Rachel, and I think it saves you 6%. It is affiliated, so I do get a small kickback. So thank you so much if you do use my code. The third, like I said, Oceano is the third palette. I don't have that one. They asked me to pick out one palette to be sent to me. This Paleo palette I bought quite a while before they sent me one. So this was the one I wanted the most. And then this is the one I wanted second. And it does retail for $82.48, the Oceano palette. So anyway, that's all I have to say. Let's create a look. I'm excited. So I'm gonna go into the shade Magma right here, and I'm gonna put this through the crease. I've already primed my eyes, by the way. I've never used Clionadh's mattes before, and this one seems to have quite a lot of pigment. There's a lot of kick up in the pan. So next I'm gonna go into the shade Fossil right here, this deep brown, and I'm gonna put this in the outer corner. Really good pigment. I'm gonna use the shade Ice Core. I'm so excited. All over my lid, it looks so beautiful. I did put the NYX Glitter Primer on my lid just a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so pretty. It's a blue to purple shift. I can't wait. I can't wait. So pretty. Clionadh shimmers are breathtaking. I was gifted a whole bunch of their single shadows, like their stained glass shadows, when I went to Creators and Friends. My jaw was on the floor when I used them. They're just the most beautiful shimmers. Just beautiful. So, I mean, look at that. It's not super chunky, but it's got that beautiful shift, that beautiful, like, wet look. Yep, love it. I'm gonna put some makeup on. I will come back and we can finish the eye look together. All right, I am back. Let's continue. I'm gonna go into Fossil, that deepest brown, and run this on my lower lash line. I'm gonna blend that out with Magma. There's nothing in here that I really want to use as an inner corner highlight, so I'm gonna just use the Kaja Wink Dazzle Multi-Stick in the shade Ice Illusion. For my waterline, I'm going to use ColourPop's Sunnyvale. All right, and this is the finished look. What do you think? I love it. I think this is my favorite way to wear blue. Like a warm crease and pop a beautiful blue shimmer on the lid, because this looks so pretty and I love it. The shimmer is incredible, which I expected from Clionadh. Like I said, I've tried their singles before and the singles are phenomenal and these are phenomenal. And the mattes in this are really good. They're very powdery. Like they have a lot of kick up in the pan, which is nice in the sense that they pick up on a brush really well. I will say, I'm not sure if, and this is why I need to continue using palettes before I give a review. This is not a review, okay? This is the first time I'm using this, and especially with it being a new formula, I've got to use it. But I don't know if it's my eyelids that feel a little dry, because I do have a dry patch in my inner part of my eye bag, which I never have dry patches, or like I'm usually normal to oily. So anyway, all that to say, the mattes felt a little dry. I don't know if it was my eyelid or if it was the shadow. It was a little hard for it to like adhere to my eye. So I've got to keep testing it out, but I will say very kick up in the panny. That's what I was gonna say. Huh? A lot of kick up in the pan, but of course, let me continue to use this, but I really love the look. I really love how the look came out. So now I'm gonna send you off to the third and final look of the video. So for today's look, I am gonna be playing with the Disney's The Little Mermaid in collaboration with Sigma collection. This PR box is absolutely massive. Like, look at this. It is absolutely gorgeous, but it is freaking massive. I'm gonna pop up some, you know, video of me opening it up because it's hard to tell. I can't hold it up. It's so big. But they provided me with a card that has all the information. I'm so excited about this collection. This collection includes an eyeshadow palette, a blush, a highlighter, a lip trio, 3 brushes, and a makeup bag. So there's quite a lot. It is available now, so I will link it down below. And you can use my affiliate code RachelP to save. Originally, when they first launched it, they said affiliate codes didn't apply, but now I guess they do. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what the story is with that. So the eyeshadow palette looks like this. The packaging is so adorable. And this is what the inside looks like. Absolutely beautiful. For Sigma, it's a very colorful color story in my opinion, although we do have quite a lot of neutral shades over here, which I personally love, that you definitely can create a neutral look with this palette. So this palette retails for $59. It says 14 eyeshadows in matte, shimmer, duochrome, and multi-chrome finishes. The palette is made in China. Sigma Beauty is cruelty-free. This collection is limited edition. Apparently it's available only to the US and Canada. And upon swatching this palette, honestly, the shimmers look absolutely gorgeous. So it looks like there are 8 shimmers and 6 mattes. So it is slightly shimmer heavy. Very excited to play with that. And this palette does not come with a brush. They usually do put a dual-ended brush in their palettes, but this one does not come with a brush in the palette. Then we have the cheek products. These cheek products, the packaging on them is so adorable. Little seashells that have like this pearlescent, iridescent, shell-like kind of shine. So, so cute. So we have the blush in True Love. It's a pink blush, looks really cute. And on the embossing, we have Ariel and Eric, very adorable. Then the highlighter is in Seashell. And this is what it looks like. It looks like an iridescent pinky purple. The blush and the highlighter retail for $28 each. Then we have the lip trio. We have one lip cream, and I actually really, really like the Sigma lip creams. They're basically like a liquid lipstick that does not dry down. So it's kind of a hybrid between like a, well, no, that's exactly what I just said it was. I did not get very much sleep last night. I'm struggling a little bit, so bear with me. And then there are 2 lip oils that are, one of them is more of like a sheer with sparkle, and coral has a little more pigment to it. Really, really pretty. The lip trio retails for $42. And then the brushes and the makeup bag. So all 3 of these plus the bag come together for $72. The brushes look like this. They're really, really pretty handles that has like that ombre metallic effect. This one would be really good maybe for highlight, for blush, even bronzer. It's kind of like a pinched brush. It is the F44 Powder Sculpt. Then we have a tiny little pencil brush. This is the E30 pencil. And then we have more of like a flat kind of blending brush. This is the E27 Detail Blending. So I will try to incorporate these as well in the look. So yeah, this third look is gonna be a little longer because I am gonna use all of the products here. And then this is, by the way, what the makeup bag looks like, really fun. And then on the inside, we've got like Ariel in there and stuff. Very, very cute makeup bag. So if you are a fan of The Little Mermaid, I think you would really enjoy this. I'm very much looking forward to playing with these, so let's do it. So I did receive this in PR. I don't know if I said that. I did receive this in PR from the brand. If I didn't receive this, I was planning on picking up the eyeshadow palette for sure. I really love Sigma's eyeshadow formula, and I was very intrigued by this color story, so yeah. And maybe the cheek products, because the packaging is so cute on them. I'm gonna take a Sigma E40 tapered blending brush, And I'm gonna go into the shade Loverboy right here, which is kind of like a warm neutral. And I'm gonna put this into my crease. And I've already primed my eyes, by the way. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade Sea King right here, and I'm gonna put this a little lower in the crease. And this shade Sea King is a matte with sparkle in it, kind of like the ColourPop sequin shade. And I just basically treat these shades like a matte. Typically, if you just like tap it off, the shimmer particles come off. Then I'm gonna use this this brush from the collection, the E27. I'm gonna go into the black shade called Villainous and put this in the outer corner. All right, I put the NYX Glitter Primer on my lid off camera. I wanna go into the shade Scroll right here. Looks really, really pretty. Almost like a greenish gold. I'm gonna put this on the lid. That is really pretty, I love that. All right, I'm gonna pop off camera, put some more makeup on my face, and I will come back so we can continue the look. All right, I'm back. Let's continue on. Let's finish up the eye look. So I'm gonna go back into the palette. I'm gonna grab that black shade called Villainous, and I am going to push this up against my lower lash line. I'm gonna take a pencil brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Sea King and blend that out. And then I'm gonna blend that out with Loverboy. I'm gonna take the pencil brush that came with the collection and I'm gonna go into the shade Seagull right here for my inner corner. And I'm actually gonna spray the brush as well. Really pretty, like iridescent duochrome shade, love that. For my waterline, I'm just gonna keep it pretty simple with a black. This one is from Milk Makeup. It's the Infinity Longwear Eyeliner in the shade Outer Space. All right, let's use these cheek products. So exciting, I know. I won't shut up about the packaging, but it's so good, so pretty. So let's start off with this blush in the shade True Love. Just like a neutral pink blush, looks really pretty. Really pretty. It's a true matte blush, which I personally like. That's really pretty. Blended super easily. I didn't have to be too careful with it, which I appreciate. And it's a pretty just like neutral pink. Doesn't have like a super strong white base to it. Love it. And now let's use the highlighter. Again, this is in the shade Seashell, and I'm gonna use the brush that came in the collection. I don't know how well this is gonna pick it up, but let's try it. Actually, it does a good job. That's really pretty. Ooh, it has like a pink shift to it. You can see that. Very smooth, really pretty. Now, of course, I used a very large fluffy brush, so it did diffuse it. I wonder if I used a denser brush, if it would oomph it up. Let's try it. This is actually an eyeshadow brush from Morphe, but I do like to use it for a highlight. Yep. Really pretty. I really like that a lot. And then for lips, I want to use, I think, this lip oil. I think I want to use this lip oil. So let me go ahead and line and fill in my lips with a lip liner. I'll tell you which one it is when I come back.
10 seconds later.
So I used ColourPop's Beeper Lippie pencil, lined and filled in my lips with this. So let me check out what this looks like on top. Really pretty. Sigma lip oils are definitely on the thicker side, and I think of them more as like a oil gloss hybrid because they're very glossy and they have that little more kind of stickier texture to them. Not in a bad way, but just that they're gonna stick around a little bit longer. Stick around, get it. Really pretty. All right, let me go ahead and finish up the rest of this look. I will come back to show you the final look and just to give you my initial thoughts. All right, and this is the finished look. What do you think? I think it came out so nice. The shimmer on the lid is stunning. The mattes were really, really good. A little bit more on the powdery side, a lot of kick up in the pan, which is typical with Sigma eyeshadows. I have to keep using this palette, of course, before I give you my final thoughts, but I really love how the eye look came out. I do think my favorite part of the collection are these cheek products. I really, really like both the blush and the highlighter. I love the packaging, and I really like the Sigma lip cream formula. I like their oils. Their oils aren't my favorite oils. I think of them more as glosses because they don't feel very oily to me, but I really like a glossy lip. The brushes are nice. I always love Sigma brushes. So yeah, I mean, I really enjoy this collection so far. I would love to know down in the comments your opinion on any of the things that I used today. Have you picked them up? Are you thinking of picking them up? Whatever it is you're thinking, let me know because I love hearing from you. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I do upload videos weekly and I'd love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.